The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs gather! Hi everybody! Too hot today. I can't bother to put any trousers on, so lucky that you can only see me from this bit upwards. Right, let's see what comics I've got this week. Not great many this week, to be honest. There might be a couple coming next couple of days, we'll see. But I just bought a random 4 lot. Someone was selling these at a reasonable price. They weren't like even in the run that I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get 350 to like 450, something like that, 500 maybe, I can't remember now. But every now and again I see a lower number one and you look at the covers and it's like, yeah, you know, I'll pick it up. Always, 4 stories are always cool. The power of the Protector. No matter thy strength, 4 is the mightier. A galaxy consumed. Special bulletin for shock ending fans. You'll be staggered to learn the Protector's startling secret, revealed only on this issue's final page. Wow. Let me guess, it turns out to be Sif in disguise. When falls the god of thunder, the deadly destroyer versus the 4. Hey, the 4? Oh, the mighty 4. You're not called the 4. And the 300th issue. This one's got a bit of a dodgy back cover. I remember seeing the picture. But it was only cheap. 300th issue. I like the way the hammer's flying towards the viewer. I think that looks pretty smart. Good stuff. Right, lastly, a couple of 3 X-Men books that I needed. So 146. I think I'm trying to get like 100 to like 400, something like that. And yeah, I think around the 100 mark, they're expensive. 148. There's a couple of real big keys amongst that lot, so may never end up getting them. It's not super important to me. And X-Men 2. I don't know. I haven't got this one. The cover looks familiar even. And I was collecting it around this time, but according to my list, I never had it. So now I do. It's part of the Inferno. Right, and I may be back hopefully with some more comics in a minute. A couple more that I got this week. Flash 155. I got this from the same person on eBay that I got my Atom #1 from, and there's a little note sent with it telling me when he bought it, who from, that kind of thing. It says at the door now. Might be another thing in the mail. Didn't sound like it. Didn't sound heavy enough to be anything interesting. But I bought a little set off eBay of adventure comics. There was like 5 adventure comics for £10, and some. Right, I knew 2 of them were double, so I thought I could sell them to try and make up the make up some of the money that I spent. So I spent £10, so £2 each for like 5. But then I know some of them are slightly lower grade, but there's 3 of them that I wanted. It's kind of weird because they cost a tenner, and then the person apparently they messaged me said they'd been sick and they hadn't been able to send them in time, so they sent them special delivery, which cost them almost as much as what I paid for the actual item. So I paid £10 plus free plus postage, and they paid nearly £8 to send them to me, special delivery, because they was delayed. I didn't care. I wasn't that worried. You know what I mean? They could send it normal post and save themselves some money. I wasn't even in when it got here. So literally, I think it arrived like Monday or so, and I didn't go home till Thursday. So they could have just sent it in normal post. But anyway, they sent it. It's supposed to have been in reasonable condition, and I could see there was some damage or some, but it turns out there's a couple of missing sections inside, including on one of the ones that I was trying to sell. So this was one of the ones I was selling. It's not a very good grade. It's not very good on the spine. And this one, this is quite a bit of a key. It's the first appearance of all these characters. There's a story affecting half page torn out, or cut out rather. It's like, oh man, that makes it practically valueless, you know what I mean? It's not. I might be able to get. I don't know. I'll have to look at what the prices are going for. See if I can sell it for £2 maybe, but might just end up giving it away. Maybe we'll see. And these are the ones that I actually need for myself. This one's got pretty bad spine, I think. Not good on the state, but you know I don't care. This is Computo. This is the death of Triplicate Girl, one of Triplicate Girl's triplicates. So I'm guessing it is anyway, because you can see on the front being evaporated. blinking disintegrated. That's really bad. Kind of, if you think like these old comic books, nobody died and it was all good, you know, all innocent fun, but people did get killed in these old comics. But you just get the impression that they don't, but they do. Like fair enough, it was only one of her triplicates, so she's still duo damsel, but still one of her triplicates was destroyed. Terrible. Right, and now I've got another. Haha! Superman's returning to his own time. With him gone, we can easily wipe out the other Legionnaires. It's the superheroes versus the supervillains in the War of the Legions. There we go. It's a nice one. That's in pretty decent condition as well. And great galaxies. The Legion has been outlawed. All members arrested. But why? Get a move on, you punks. We have some nice cozy cells reserved for you. Featuring the end of the Legion. Is that Element Lad in chains there? I think it might be Element Lad, I'm not sure. And you can see they've cordoned off the Legion HQ with barbed wire fencing. So wow, that's pretty hardcore. Oh, he's even got E written on his chest, so it must be Element Lad. I was just going by the colours of the uniform. I didn't even see the E on his chest because it shows back to front on the thing, so that's quite cool that I actually guessed that right. Right, and Super Friends number 10. The Super Friends discover treasure and danger in The Monster Menace. Smash it out of the TV screen, your Saturday morning favourites. So Super Friends number 10. Still a fair way to go with this. Oh, how did that get missed? I thought it was less than this should have been. This one was it must have slid off my lap. The Flash number 1. Oh no, I did show you this one first. I just put it in a different pile, didn't I? I showed you this one first. I told you the guy who sent it to me put a note with it. It wasn't slid off my lap. I put it down then, and I started putting other things down that side. And did I actually read the cover? The Pied Piper, Mirror Master, Captain Cold to the right of him. The Top, Captain Boomerang, Heatwave to the left of him. And into the gauntlet of supervillains charge the Scarlet Speedster. Careful, Flash, there's a 7th supervillain at the end of this gauntlet, mightier and more dangerous than the other 6 combined. I think this might be the first appearance of the Rogues Gallery, possibly. I mean, not the individual characters, but them all together as a team sort of thing. I think it's possible. I think I remember hearing that somewhere. Someone was selling it on Facebook, and I've checked to see how much it was going for on eBay, and eBay was cheaper, so I thought I'll get the eBay one. And this is one of the ones that I need. I got 2 more that I need for my Silver Surfer run. I think I'm trying to get one to 100, and the bloody Thanos ones have all gone up in price. I think this might be the first Infinity Gauntlet. It wasn't too terrible a price. It was more expensive than your average comic, but you know. Yeah, the kind of thing was as well, the guy had posted up on Facebook was one of these, like, because someone helped me with the prices kind of posts. And, yeah. So I sort of looked at it, I see had a couple of keys in there. And I was like, that's a key, that's probably worth about 20 quid or something, 20 to 30 quid. And I ended up buying that one because that's the one that I needed. So, yeah, he gave me a bit of a deal. Well, not really. It's like, rather than 25 quid plus postage, he did it for 25 quid all in, so a bit slight deal. Anyway, that's it for this part. I won't finish the video this week because I've got some more stuff coming next week, and I'll put that on the end of this video. Alright, this is the last section for this whole video, but I got a big stack off of one person on Facebook. It's the same fellow I bought the old Blue Beetles from that I've got recently. He put that. I'll show you as I go. Trying to tell you the story of it really. He was posting up these pictures of some comic books. They weren't on my wheelhouse really. I mean, they were old DC, so they were nice, and I was like respectful and like nice. They weren't on my list. But I kept looking and seeing the price, and I was thinking, oh, nice looking books though. No one was asking, no one was off, no one was going in for them. So every now and again I say, them comics you were selling still available? Yeah, still available, mate, give you a good price for them. And I'm like, oh, I shouldn't, I don't need them, they're not on my list. Eventually, I broke. I broke down, and I think I have got a good lit price for everything here. I'm not going to say the price because you never know, at least I might watch one day. Right, most of them are things that I weren't really after. Right, I've got some Avengers comics. Now I finished my Avengers run, 150 till at 350, something like that, and that was enough. You know, not that I don't want the earlier issues, but I wanted to give myself a run But, you know, there were some few lower number ones under 150, and I wasn't going to turn them down. So I got 108. 111. 113. 120. And 123. Right, there's a few Iron Men. I'm trying to get, I think, Iron Man from about 100 to 200, 300, 400. I can't remember now because I've got quite a few of them monthly when I was collecting. But I'm trying to collect. But a lot of these are under 100. But like, you know, they were going for a good price. You know, because I've got a bulk of them. I've got a pretty good price. And how can you turn down beautiful cover like that? You can't really, can you? Number 53. Iron Man, Raga, son of fire, this day you do battle to decide the destiny of man. Fate is the Black Llama. Well, I'll try not to read them all out because there's plenty of them. This has got the fury of Fangor, the monster that walks like a man. Do your worst, Mandy. Fire your power rings at me. Tear my armor into gleaming shreds. I'll still keep coming till I'm dead. The Mandarin strikes back. This is Iron Man 57. One small niggle. This fella bags everything upside down. To me, the flap's the wrong way. I don't know. I've seen other people do that as well. But for me, it's the wrong way round. Number 58. The Mandarin and the Unicorn unleashed. Either I stop them or our world falls. 10 rings of doom, 1 horn of destruction. Together, people, they spell double death. Another awesome box cover, and this is in really, I think this is in really good condition. I can't remember what I ended up paying for these issues in the end, but all good issues, all cool issues. I think some of them even actually were kind of like keys. I think they worked out, I don't know, maybe £2.50 each, something like that. For these old Iron Man, old Avengers, I think that's really good deals. And I think some of them, like I say, are worth for a fair bit more. Yeah. It's a giant buzzsaw. It's a giant buzzsaw coming through his face. Knight of the Walking Bomb. He's back, the most furious foe of all, the fearsome freak. Still haven't got to like over 100, which is what I'm after. So these are all bonus ones to my proposed run, but they're all such good nick I couldn't turn them down. Nobody challenges the blizzard twice and lives. Get my point, Iron Man? The icy hand of death. The Blood Brothers are back, Iron Man, and this time we won't rest until we've torn your world apart. Fear wears 2 faces. Number 89, beware the raging battle. Once again, the mind-boggling menace of the brooding blood brothers. I read that wrong. Blood Brothers. Right, number 90. This one looks Kirby-esque to me, but I don't know if it's Kirby or someone taking on Kirby's style. Don't know, there's certain Kirby-esque elements to it, but I think it may be somebody else perhaps aping his style. I don't remember ever hearing of Kirby being an Iron Man artist, but there are certain Kirby-esque elements. The woman looks kind of Kirby-esque. The faces of... yeah, I could be wrong. Fool, my slave disc give me the strength of 100 men. There isn't a cage on earth that can hold me now. The controller strikes again, and this time he just might win. These are still all extras that I didn't actually need from my run. He's fighting the Melter. Burn, hero, burn. It's the mysterious Melter, the one foe who can destroy Shellhead's armour. And if Iron Man falls, no one can stand against him. Did we say no one? Yes, you did say no one, but who is that? Creeping up behind, wearing the old Mark 1 armour. I wonder. You lose, Kraken. Not this time, Shellhead. If you defeat me, my men will kill your friends. I'm not the loser, Iron Man. You are. Some Kirby-esque looking elements on this one as well. But again, I'm not 100% sure if it's Kirby or someone aping Kirby's style, you know? This one's got a crackle and everything. This isn't... all-out action, frenzy at 50 fathoms. It's a battle to the death between the cunning cutlass of Kraken and the peerless power of Iron Man. It's a crackle from his cosmic cutlass or whatever the heck it's called. Looks like he's chopped off Iron Man's head. Right. Only the armoured Avenger stands between our nation's capital and certain destruction. Is that meant to be your monument thing, your big needle pinnacle thing, whatever it's called? The big needly thing. It's a funny looking depiction of it. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Again, what's this to say on the side here? JKAM it says on the side here. It could be Jack Kirby. JK is Jack Kirby, isn't it? So maybe it was Jack Kirby after all. I don't know who AM is. It had to happen, the return of the guardsman. You're going to pay for the murder you committed, Tin Man. My own. Vengeance is my destiny. Right, now finally we got to ones that I actually needed for my proposed run. Not many. Some of all those are all just extras that I weren't actually planning on getting, but when you can see them, when you see them going at a reasonable price, you can't help yourself. You dare oppose us, Avenger? Then feel the might... That's in a woman's voice. Then feel the might of Darkstar and the Vanguard. That's the worst woman's voice ever. Right, the moon holds menace. Couple of Russian heroes. Or villains, depending on how you view it. Deprived of his armour, Tony Stark must avenge the death of an innocent man. Mission in Monaco. There's Tony Stark in James Bond mode, and there's Rhodey, James Rhodes, coming up behind. And there's the all-new astonishing Ant-Man, Scott Lang. Right, 135. Last Tango, the Titanium Man. Another Russian hero. Well, I think this one might have been a few bob, I'm not too sure. I remember looking at some of the prices, and this was, I think this one was going for a bit. Could be wrong. This might be part of the drunken Stark era, because look, he looks a bit out of it there. So maybe that's why. Right, a few Marvel 2-in-1s I need for me run. Got number 41, The Thing and Brother Voodoo. Offbeat excitement in the mystical Marvel manner. The Master of the Spirit World joins Ben Grimm to blaze a trail of vengeance. Victims of the Blood Beast. The Blood Beast! Oh no! Say it isn't so. Not the Blood Beast. Ben Grimm, helpless. The Muck Monster at bay. And Captain America, victim of Victorious and the Cosmic Cube. Death in the Everglades. Uh-oh, I don't know who Victorious is, but the Cosmic Cube is nothing to be sniffed at. The Cosmic Cube is a bit of a tough old thing to combat. I'm guessing the Victorious didn't end up being victorious because never heard of him. Right, the Andromeda Rubout. Thing and Captain Marvel. Those are quite powerful guns because they've look what they've done to his suit. Right, the Thing and Moon Knight is action all the way in the path of Crossfire. This one I thought I had. It looks very familiar, but maybe it's like that though. You see covers and you see them so often, you think you've got them, but unless I'm mistaken, I don't know if this is the first appearance of her. I'm not sure. Maybe this is a bit of a key. And she not like she went on to anything amazing, old her anyway, was it? So I'm not sure if it's any worth anything. Last one from my Marvel 2-in-1 run. The Thing and the Macabre Man-Thing, As I Lay Me Down to Die. Plus Ben Grimm fighting side by side with Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. All this and World War II. That timeline can't be right anymore because there's no way that Ben Grimm could have fought in World War II now. Right, now we come to the comics now that I initially bought, and these were all added. All the others you saw were added in afterwards. So I saw you had those up as well, and I thought, oh, go on in. I spent X amount. Let's add a bit more and see what I can get for it. So it's the Doom Patrol, basically. Very early Doom Patrol. This is the second appearance of the Doom Patrol in My Greatest Adventure number 81. Cliff! Rita used her powers to become a giant so she could torpedo the sea beast. The world's strangest heroes versus the Nightmare Maker. Here we see Rita Farr, Elastic Girl. She's literally torpedoing a giant squid, a giant octopoid monster. That's cool. And this is the second appearance of... And I'll tell you what, I think it was this one. I looked at where it was going. This is in bloody good condition, to be honest. I've not checked all the pages out yet, but so far I've not been let down by the fellow with the page content. This is, I don't know, maybe it's a 4 or so. I really don't know. But I was looking at the prices of some of these, and I think I've more or less not far off. This is worth half of everything that I've paid for. So this comic on its own is worth half of everything. I don't know. I just think I've got a good deal. And looking at what I paid and what I've got, I think I did pretty darn good. Right, this is number... So that was 81. That was the second appearance of the Doom Patrol. This is 82. Cliff, get away before it's too late. No, I've got to destroy this thermal unit before it burns Earth to a crisp, even if I'm destroyed with it. My Greatest Adventure. I never saw any My Greatest Adventures before. But it finishes with the Doom Patrol. Basically, so this is number 82. Right, and I think this one is the last ever My Greatest Adventure, number 85. So, the Furies from 4,000 miles below. Just as we're ready to battle that atomic menace, it's trapped us. Oh, it trapped us. It's got some cover crease, some corner creases on this one. But this is the last one, my last greatest event. And this is going for about $70 on mycomicshop.com. So this is worth a few bob itself. Right, and then this next one is worth a lot as well. I'm sure this one going for about $150, something like that. So I really think I've got my money's worth with this lot. I won't say how much it costs. If anyone wants to ask me privately, they can do. But this is the ultimate mission for which I created you: the destruction of the Doom Patrol. Summon the others. Yes, Master, I will obey. The world's strangest heroes, the Doom Patrol. This is when it first becomes the Doom Patrol. So this is the first appearance in their own book. So it's the Doom Patrol, and it took on the numbering of the My Greatest Adventure. So it's number 86, even though it's the first actual Doom Patrol issue. So this is a pretty big key, I suppose. And I'm sure what I looked at, it was going for a fair bit of money on my comic shop. And it's on the staples. It's bloody, you know. Obviously, it's got some wear and tear, as you'd expect from a book that's nearly 60 years old. I think this is 1964. So, yeah, very happy with that. Very nice. That's number 86. I think it goes to about 121, and after that it starts doing reprints. So I've written them down, so maybe I'll eventually get them all. We shall see. Right, this is another key, right? So from number 86, the first Doom Patrol comic, we come to number 89, which is one of their foes, one of their craziest foes, the Animal Vegetable Mineral Man. Here it says, the world's strangest heroes battle a triple threat, 3 villains in one. The man who becomes the Animal Vegetable Mineral Menace. Oh, I think his actual name is Animal Vegetable Mineral Man as a character, but he's certainly a menace. That is just some crazy shenanigans. He's got 3 legs, 3 arms, crystalline arm and leg, half T-Rex, half Barney the dinosaur, half normal. Of course, the background's all yellow, so I couldn't use it on cover slingers. But that's just a crazy cover. The first appearance of Animal Vegetable Mineral Man. Alright, so that's a bit of a key. Alright, and then we go to number 92. So a little bit of a jump. Number 92. Everything's going like clockwork. By the time Elastigirl reaches her teammates, the time bomb will explode. What was the sinister secret of Dr. Time? The Doom Patrol, the world's strangest heroes. I have the villain with the clock face. It's got the villain stuck inside a hourglass. And Rita Farr's got a certain 50s appeal to her, hasn't she? She's early 60s actually, so I don't know. So early 60s appeal now, I suppose. But she does seem like her hairstyle does seem like of an era, doesn't it? Right, and then the last one I've got, and this is another key. This is the one that's not in such great condition. It's off one of the staples. The front cover's off the top staple. But it's number 99 of the Doom Patrol. It's the first appearance of Beast Boy, so it's a key. There you go. Here's Naaman, the comic bookworm. I always knew he was a supervillain. When he started saying that whales were monsters, I knew he was a supervillain. So there you go, Naaman, the comic bookworm. Oh no, it's not. I don't think it is. Now that you're trapped in my cocoon, my deadly bees will finish the job. No, meet Beast Boy, the wildest, weirdest teen tornado in comics history. See him try to blast his way onto the team. Plus, crawling killers, the fantastic Bugman and his incredible insect army. Oh no, it's Bugman, it's not Gnarlman, Bugman. So there you go. That's the last. I mean, even that's in pretty good. Even though it's off the staple at the top there, it's in good. I went through the pages. They're all in good trim. The rest of the cover's pretty cool. The little corner piece, right up in the corner there, that actually fell off while I had it. It was hanging on by a thread. It was hanging on, and I was like, when it's like that, there's no point keeping it on there. To be honest, I kind of like let it come off because I knew it was going to really come off on its own at some point anyway. There's a little scuff down at the bottom, little tape pull or something. But like, this is the first Beast Boy, a blinking, a really important character, a big character in comic books. To be honest, and of the kids, the Teen Titans. He's been running in the Teen Titans, a staple of the Teen Titans. So yeah, lovely lot of comics there. And very pleased. I mean, I wasn't aiming to get them Doom Patrols, but like I just kept seeing them on his post, and I'm like, well, it wasn't really in the plan, but you've got to be flexible with your plan, and your collection grows, by chance quite often. So I've got a list of what I want, but there's other stuff that is not on my list that I'd still be quite happy to pick up, like numbers. I might be going for like 100 to 200 of a run, but if I see one's going under 100, not too bad, I'll pick them up if I can, so I'm not strict with my list. And then there was stuff that I'd never even considered getting, but I suddenly saw it and I'm like, it'd be nice. That's what happened on this one. I've ended up getting some Doom Patrol goodness, and I think I got a good price, to be honest. Pretty sure. I mean, I think the market's a bit low at the moment. People don't seem to be buying so much, so hopefully the market picks up at some point. Hopefully the market picks up and is booming by the time I want to try and sell some comics. Anyway, hopefully that won't be for any time soon. But anyway, I'm off. Cheers for tuning in. I'll probably be back with another haul soon. I've got a few more comic books on the way, actually. But until next time, have a great, amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Have a great, amazing day. I'll have a great, amazing day. Have a great, amazing day. I hope you have a great, amazing day.